Hi, good morning, and welcome to online worship with Mercer United Methodist Church. My name is Pastor Brian Keller. I'm recording this by myself, so in the midst of this pandemic, I don't have the face mask on, in part because I'm by myself in the sanctuary. It's definitely not the best way to go about things, because as a church, we believe in this at Mercer United Methodist Church, that we gather in His name, we grow in His love, and we go in His service. When we gather in His name, that's intentional about worship together. And so whether that be online here, as you're experiencing right now most likely, or in person, we're intentional about gathering in Jesus' name. One of the things though with modern Christianity is we've lost sight of the fact that Jesus never created us as Christians to do this by ourselves. He created the church and even had those 12 disciples. So even in the midst of gathering in His name, while it's online, seems to be a little weird. So we have some ideas for you to make sure that it's not as strange. For example, you can invite a few friends over for a watch party on Sunday mornings, whether you're chiming in at 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. Have some friends over. If you're at home by yourself or it's just your family, you can be intentional about taking that time together. You may be wearing your PJs and having breakfast together, but it's still about worship. We post to our Facebook page the worship order for Sunday mornings, as well as email that out. So another way to connect with us as well is to give us your email address. Email us at mercerumc@hotmail.com, or connect with us on our Facebook page, Mercer UMC, Mercer MUMC PA. Check that out on Facebook as well, as we're intentional about updating that quite a bit. You can also check us out at mercerumc.com. That's a great place as well to check us out for our website. But the ways to keep up best, to be intentional by gathering together in His name, are in those sort of formats. And yet we're also called to grow in His love. So one of the beautiful things with Facebook is that we can connect with each other while it's live streaming. If you haven't done that before, and even just type in a little bit there when you're watching it, to let folks know you're there, to also send in prayer requests or tell folks you're going to pray for them. For me, it's incredibly encouraging when I see people are hearing the sermon, when they're catching a hold of the prayer request, or they chime in about a song. There's something incredibly encouraging realizing that people are paying attention. That's just me as the pastor. When we're growing in His love, that means we're intentionally gathering together and we're spurring one another on towards love and good deeds, as the Bible calls us to. I do that as a pastor. I have a group of pastors that I meet with for accountability and growth, as well as some folks from church here who I also spend that time with. I don't do this by myself. I'm also gathering in His name and growing in His love with others. We encourage you to do that here with Mercer United Methodist Church, because we want you to not only be part of what we're doing here at Mercer United Methodist Church, but growing in His love. Finally, we're called to go into service. And that means when we leave this place, we're serving Jesus Christ. For a lot of us, that means by ourselves, doing that at work, in our families and whatnot. But we're also intentional about so many different mission opportunities, service projects, and ways to share your faith here with Mercer United Methodist Church. There are a lot of ways to be involved. As this pandemic is hopefully calming down, we are looking forward to being able to worship together more fully than having our limited numbers on Sunday morning. We worship at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. We're going to keep on live streaming worship, but we encourage you to be here as well. That's a great way to gather in His name, being intentional as we do it together in person, growing in Jesus' love so we can go into service. That's what we believe in here at Mercer United Methodist Church. So thanks for checking us out this morning. We hope you enjoy the worship service. Let us know what you think. mercerumc@hotmail.com, or check us out on the Facebook page. My name is Brian Keller. I'm the pastor here at Mercer United Methodist Church. Thank you for joining us.